My inappropriate remarks have caused an immense disruption. I would like to sincerely apologize to the directors, members of the board, and all others I have upset. The world! Okay?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another, Sir? You should not have said that episode. We're the hosts. My name's MJ.
My name is Adam.
And today, everyone, we'd like to just say thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Almost the end of February.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully everyone had a good February. It's, that's usually when it's really cold out. But this year wasn't that cold. At least here in Saitama. So we're going to just truck right on by. Hey, if you like this video, you can hit that subscribe button or even like the video itself, the channel, and become a member if you'd like to. We'll have a little more information later on about that. Let's jump into this episode, everyone. Right. We're going to be talking about Sayonara Mori.
Oh.
So, everyone, this is a hot topic that
Yes.
has been buzzing around the whole world. Why? Because Mr. Mori, who was a previous prime minister here in Japan.
Oh, he was?
Did you know about that?
I did not know about that.
He was prime minister for 1 year.
That's
There was a stint in Japan where there was a bunch of different prime ministers, like
every year, like 2 years,
2 years here,
couple
there.
months, like just trying it out.
Everyone was
What
like,
happened to Toriaizu Sannen? What happened?
didn't do such a good job. I think the government, especially like the media and the people said it wasn't good. But now he became the president of the Olympic Committee here in Tokyo, for the Tokyo Games 2020, maybe. He has a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's kind of old. There's a lot of things in our past that we've done wrong as a society, as humans, all right? And there's a lot of ways of thinking that have been wrong. And we've understood it's been wrong.
But we still let it go on and on and on.
Yes. So that's where the problem hit. And that's when Mori opened his mouth. And he said, it's not a good idea to have meetings with all just women because they talk a lot and they're like really aggressive, competitive.
And it's going to take a lot of time to come to a decision.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
So, listen to that. It's, as Western countries, especially in North America and America where there was a women's movement.
100 years ago, mind you, it's still going on to this day.
Yes.
For equality and such, and other things.
Okay.
For me, it was what I remember from my history class is that because the men all had to go to war, the women had to kind of run the countries. And when the men came back, they were basically doing nothing. And they were like, hey, don't you guys give us any recognition for our efforts?
Yeah.
You guys were over there fighting, and we were over here fighting as well to keep you guys safe and everything.
Yeah.
But even still, to this day, nothing is changed. It's changed a little bit.
Right.
But as we see by Mr. Mori's speech,
just what he said.
After what he said,
which connects to how a person thinks.
Yes.
All right. If you say something, that is in your brain.
True.
And that is a part of you.
Yeah.
The way we're talking right now, this is how I really am. This is how Adam really am. It's that's how we are. If you were to meet us, this is how we would sound. These are the ideas that we have when we speak.
Right.
So, of course, if you say something like that, the Western world looks at it and you're like, whoa, you're talking smack about women on an international level because you are the leader, the president of the Olympic Committee for the Tokyo Games.
Yeah.
That cannot fly.
I mean, if it was someone around the corner, like your neighbor next door who said that on a Twitter post.
Yeah. Oh, that's Sexist Sam down the way.
He's always drinking.
I just don't even want to talk
to him anymore.
Because he has such old ways of thinking that aren't, looking forward for a better equal world, which is what we all are striving for, I believe.
Yes.
But in this case, I guess not all of us.
Right.
We got a little article pulled up from Soda News 24. We're not going to get our emotions, get the best of us.
Right, yeah.
Tokyo Olympic Organizing Committee president resigns over sexist remarks. A special meeting for the organizing committee of the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics was held. The session was called in order to address the overwhelmingly negative response to organizing committee president Mori. His recent remarks that women's competitive nature compels them to talk during meetings and harms efficiency. which drew cries from the former prime minister to step down from his position as head of the organization. And then he says, "My inappropriate remarks have caused an immense disruption. I would like to sincerely apologize to the directors, members of the board, and all others I have upset." The world! Okay? Mori began before stating, "I believe you have already been informed of this, but as of today, I will be resigning as president." You can probably see and feel, hear how I do not like this guy because of pretty much what he said, how he holds himself. I've seen other, on the Japanese news, they've had press conference videos when they're talking with him about different things, like even in the past.
Right.
And he would be very rude to the reporters. Like just almost like Trump rude. Where he'd be like, "I don't want to talk, I don't want to hear that information, I don't want to talk about it like next."
Fake
just like,
news.
Shut up.
Right, yeah.
Like, dude.
It's coming from, I guess, that whole like level of authority or position that which I sometimes feel in Japan with the whole customer's always right, you know, the meiue, looking down on someone because you feel you're higher in a higher position of authority or higher position of status in life, so you don't think that you have to treat someone with respect based on that.
It goes deep.
It does.
And as you were just mentioning, like meiue, meishita, like the whole hierarchy thing, that is something in Japan that has been ingrained in the society for hundreds of years. Okay? To the point where even now, it is still present. Along with that is the hierarchy within families.
True.
All right? And of course, and the person who is the head of the house is usually the guy. Why? Because in the past, the guy, like, he was the name of the family. Right. He made all the decisions. Everything was up to him, and everyone else was just like
under.
Like, you're
servants.
Servants. That's in some cases it was, in some cases it wasn't. But that mentality was there. Yeah. And it's still there. Connected with that is the whole women should stay at home, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. Right. Which in America it happened. All over the world it was like that. And you think about some of the Japanese kanji for a wife. Kanae. Yeah. Or yome. All right? Now, of course, like, they're common words. Everyone uses them still, even if they're not thinking about kind of where they came from or the direct meaning of those two kanji. Which, like, even women will probably, I'm sure, will probably be like, "Oh, yeah, that's just what it is.
It's how it is."
But there is that essence. Where it came from is still in there. Right. And I almost feel like where it's like rooted so hard that it's like in the DNA of the Japanese people, where to the point where even some women in Japan looked at what Mori said and was just like, whatever. Like, that's the usual case.
Or, I don't understand what the big deal is. And I heard that. And I was like, what do you mean you don't understand what the big deal is?
Yeah.
This is a huge deal.
Yeah.
One, because he's an old man. Sorry to say that, but yes, he's an older person.
Okay.
A lot of companies have this where the older person is at the top, whatever. Right. That's fine.
They don't listen.
They don't listen. They have their own ways of thinking.
And
usually,
sometimes they're old.
They don't listen to people and don't listen to other ideas, or they're not open to change.
Right. Not everybody.
Not everybody. A lot of companies are not like that.
I feel majority.
I sit in Japan and I observe.
Yes.
This is my observation.
Yes. And I've observed similar things.
Right? So there's that. There's the mentality that men work, women stay at home. Fine. Some women want to work at home. Some women want to take care of their families. But coming from North America, I see a very big divide where women don't mind staying at home, taking care of their families. But women also want to work and they want to contribute to their family. They want to be equal to the male counterpart. They want to have equal wages. Yeah. They want to have equal opportunities, which it's still such a big thing that a couple years ago, maybe even last year, there was a whole Me Too movement that all stems from inequality and, how males consider themselves to be superior to females. Sorry for those words, but that is how things are right now. And it still amazes me that it exists. Yeah. It amazes me more is that it took so long for this whole resignation to happen.
Right. But I also want to bring up one point. This episode's getting long. A lot of emotions, I'm sure, with a lot of our viewers too. There's a lot of emotions.
My blood is boiling.
Yeah. Just to go with, how we were talking about elderly people, of course, not everyone,
Yeah.
but, people grew up in the past will have ideas and ways of thinking from that time. So
Right.
just like me and Adam, like, when we grew up, like, I heard you're not supposed to lay down after you eat your food because it's not good for your body.
Yeah.
But now there's been like scientific tests that are like, it actually doesn't matter at all.
You can stand on your head if you like.
Okay, but like maybe that we still do that though.
Right.
It's
stuck. It's stuck.
It's stuck, and it's gonna be hard to change. So for some people, for people in the older generations, maybe this way of thinking of, oh, when I was growing up, my mom was always home,
Yeah.
my dad was always out at
So that's how it's gonna be.
drinking,
Right.
and mom had to take care of everything, and that's how it should be. When I grow up, that's how I'm gonna treat my wife.
Right.
And then it continues. Okay. So Mori actually talked about this. He says, I've heard people say that this is the problem with old people. Seniors have worked hard for the sake of the world and Japan. Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
It is extremely unpleasant to hear that people talk as though senior citizens are bad people. Okay, so that's why I wanted to bring this up. We also don't want to say that senior citizens are bad people.
Yeah.
The way that some senior citizens think, in this case, inequality with gender,
Yeah.
is bad. That's what we're saying is bad.
I want to just add that, of course, we recognize the contributions of seniors in society.
Yes.
A lot of things wouldn't have been made without seniors
Nope.
who were working hard in the past.
Right.
There is also a time to pass the torch to the next generation.
Yep.
Even the presidency, even, a lot of politics in Japan as well. It's all like elder people. Let the new generation take a try at it.
Yeah.
Have a turn.
Right.
Don't wait until a person who is capable reaches the age of 65 to give them a shot to become a leader. They might not have the energy to do what they want to do.
Right.
Like if you see someone's capable, train them and rear them into that position. Let them have the shot. At least.
Great example. Hey, Osaka. Feel like you're doing it right.
I think so too.
Even the mayor before
Yeah.
this current one is a pretty young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not 80. But in any case, I also would like to say thank you, Mori, because hopefully the world is now open to see that Japan has flaws. Every country has flaws.
Right.
But in Japan's case, there is still a problem with hierarchy and how women are viewed in the society.
Yeah.
And I feel that for a better world for everyone, we can all work together equally
Right.
and be stronger.
Different perspectives, different views. Welcome everything from everybody.
Exactly.
It's not one way.
Thank you so much. That's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down button.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because this is just our 2 cents.
Yes.
You're entitled to your view as well. If you want to write what you think
Right.
about this video, you can do so in the comments
If
down
you
below.
think we're wrong, hit the thumbs down and tell us why.
Yeah. And support our channel, please. If you've been a viewer who's been watching, enjoying all of our content, we have opened up our channel to be member-supported channel, so you can help us out every month, throwing us some change to help us continue this. And there's some perks down there, so go check out that little join button next to the subscribe button to see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff, I believe.
But if you want to message us or get in touch with us, make sure to check us out on SNS. We mostly spend most of our time on Instagram, but we also have TikTok, Facebook, Twitter as well. So
Yeah.
check us out there.
Okay, well that's it. We'll see you on
On the next step.